Hello, everyone. I'm Greg, Bioinformatter on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Moxfield, and Bioinformatter_actual on Threads and Instagram. I bought 3 of these bundles at a fairly low price of Commander Legends, Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur Gate, so Magic the Gathering stuff, and yeah, so I just like cracking packs. The last bundle that I broke just before this, I kind of like went into all the details of the contents. But for the following 2 videos, I'm just gonna kind of try to speed it up at least a little bit. So I'm just getting into this. Uh, there's some inserts there. Okay. The box is otherwise plain inside. There's an oversized Undercity emblem or token or whatever terminology you want to use for it, but it's for the dungeon that's associated with the initiative, which was introduced in this set. So it's kind of like Monarch, but it lets you do dungeon stuff. And also, so rather than enter the dungeon, you gain the initiative, and that'll let you enter this dungeon, or if you're playing a different dungeon, you can advance to the next stage, the next level. Anyhow, okay. So we've got some inserts. Here's our actual D20. So this isn't just a spin down. This one is actually numbered like a regular D20, being a D&D set, so you can roll an official D20. Yes, there's the Wands of Wonder foil, bundle art version in here, and otherwise these are, foil lands and regular lands. Not gonna open all those up. Some little basic instruction cards for beginners. And then we have our 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 packs. And so I am gonna mark what pack we're on, and just jump into this. Okay, so we can already tell that we should have a list card in this pack. Here's an art card. I think that's like Alondu the Seer. So that's our first art card. A land. Halson Emerald Archdruid. So this one's a background. Or no, it's a legendary creature. Okay, but you can choose a background with it. Decanter of Endless Water. So you have these rulebook style things. The commons. I'm just gonna try and zoom through the commons. Sword Coast Sailor is a background, so it's kind of like a pseudo partner kind of mechanic, where it's an enchantment instead of another creature. Sailor's Bane, Bane's Contingency, Candlekeep Inspiration, Rilsa Real Kingpin, common. A street urchin is also a background. Uh, Miram Sentinel Worm in foil etched, and this is like a brutal dragon commander. You can really do wacky stuff with that. Will's Reversal, which is also kind of a fun thing. Choose targeted ability with one or more targets, roll a d20, and add the greatest power among creatures you control. And then for 1 to 14, you can choose new targets for that spell or ability. Or 15, you may choose new targets for that spell or ability, then copy it, and then you may choose new, targets for the copy. Modify memory, foil, and our list card was Salumgar Sorcerer. So a human wizard, flash, flying, exploit, and when it exploits a creature, counter a target creature spell. Okay. Where am I going to put that? I'll put it over here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to pack number 2. Well, there's the mini version of the Undercity. As a token. The art card, oh, that's like the Lausanne Dragon's Legacy art card. Swamp. Okay, common. Have to be on the lookout because sometimes you can get some uncommons in the earlier section of the pack. But here's the first uncommon, Underseller Sweep. Moonshade Pixie. Feywild Visitor. Mahadi Emporium Master. Cultist of the Absolute. Here's a background that I use a lot. Master Chef. So commander creatures you own have this creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and other creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. So that's only a common, but very useful. Mighty Servant of Luco is a 6/6 vehicle. Island in foil. And this is the card for the initiative, just to let you know what the initiative does. And I already showed you that was happening. I'll put those tokens over here on the bottom. Okay, we're on to pack number 3. Okay, so this is Clockwork Fox. Island. Commons. Okay, uncommon, Commander Liara Portier. Okay, common. Modify memory. Iron Mastiff. Patriarch's Seal. Nira Wild Mage. Candlekeep Sage. Shadowheart Dark Justiciar. And foil etched. Owlbear Cub. Pouty little owlbear club. Baldur's Gate. And John Irenicus Shattered One in the rulebook foil. And a copy token. Okay, pack number 4. Kadira? No, Owlbear Shepherd. Owlbear Shepherd. Forest. Commander Leah Portier. Kaga Shadow Archdruid. Commons. Gut True Soul Zealot. Street Urchin. Ganax Astral Hunter. Yes, there's a lot of dragons in this set. Kaga Shadow Archdruid. Feywild Visitor. Inspiring Leader. So that's another foil etched. And another background. So commander creatures you own have creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So that can save you from some token sweepers. Traverse the Outlands. So search your library for up to X basic land cards where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, and then put them onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Gorian Wise Mentor. So that's adventure spell shenanigans. Pilgrim's Eye is just a common foil. A list card of Toils of Night and Day. So tap or untap target permanent, and then tap or untap another target permanent. So I suspect there are combos for something like that. Pack number 5. Another copy of the Undercity. Wilson Refined Grizzly? Yes. Wilson Refined Grizzly art. Swamp. Kaga Shadow Archdruid. Minthara Merciless Soul. Commons. Lurking Green Dragon. Feywild Caretaker. Ellen Harbury's Busybody. The normal version of Inspiring Leader. Kadira Caller of the Small. So, rabbits and rabbits. Trample. Whenever Kadira Caller of the Small deals combat damage to a player, for each token you control, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. I'm thinking of putting that in my Lord of the Rings customized food deck. My version of the Food and Fellowship deck. Gale Waterdeep Prodigy. Yet another Inspiring Leader. Alundu the Seer in the foil etched. Wrathful Red Dragon. Poison the Blade. And then the Initiative Undercity token. Pack number 6. I think this is Kindred Discovery. Kindred Discovery, and it's got the foil signature. So Vincent Christians. I don't know how to, if there's subtlety to the pronunciation there. Mountain. Minthara, Merciless Soul. Gate. I'm going to just put that with the land since it's just a common land. Common. Another gate. Basilisk Gate. Burnished Heart. Cast Down. Drillworks Mole. Thrakus the Butcher. Tavern Brawler. Rilsa Real Kingpin. In foil etched. John Irenicus Shattered One. Levon, Celestial, or Cultist of Tiamat. So this is in the foil version of like the rulebook stuff. Yeah, the solid blocks kind of make them pop a bit. Treasure token. Okay, pack number 7. The Gray Slod. That's the art card. A foil island. There's Kadira and the book format. Commons. A good old Arcane Signet. Viconia Drow Apostate. Hammers of Moradin. Or Moradin. I don't know the pronunciation. Yeah, so it's got Myriad, and whenever it attacks, for each opponent, tap up to one target creature that player controls. Corlessa Scale Singer. Dragon Cultist. Scion of Halaster in foil etched. It's just a common background. Raised by Giants, so I like to play green, so this is another fun one for me. Commander creatures you own have base power and toughness 10/10 and are giants in addition to their other types. And really, I only really care about boosting that base. Stirring Bard, foil, initiative, and Undercity. So they really wanted me to have the dungeon stuff in this bundle. Okay, the final pack. So I don't think we've had any bangers in here. Well, I don't know what Miram is going for now, because it's like it's a commander that people win with a lot when they, whatever you build, it can probably be a strong deck. And people aren't so enthused about playing against it because it's just like pretty much an easy way of building a dragon deck that can do fairly busted things. So, maybe that blunts the price a little bit. Baloth, Baratil Entertainer. Okay. Art card. Plains. Commons. There's Kadira again. Common. Steadfast Unicorn. Overwhelming Encounter. You look upon the Tarrasque. Explore the Underdark. John Gerenicus, Shattered One. Master Chef. Oh, Master Chef. Yes, it's not a rare. It's a lowly common. Popular Entertainer in foil etched. Commander creatures you own have whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, goad target creature that player controls. Earthquake Dragon. So, it's 14 in green, but it costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of dragons you control. So if you've started flooding the board with dragons, you can get this out cheaply. It's got flying and trample, and you can pay 2 and a green to sacrifice a land and return Earthquake Dragon from your graveyard to your hand, so you can recur it. So that has done work in some games. Real Surreal Kingpin, and Vila the Nightclad. So it's got Intimidate, and other creatures you control have Intimidate. And whenever Vila or another creature you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Judging by the coloring scheme there, it looks like it's probably a mythic, so I have no idea if it's a bulk mythic or whether it's something that has value or not. But I have a feeling that that's like the best shot at this bundle having done anything value-wise. I don't think anything in here was particularly a money card. I mean, Kadir is fun. I don't think it's a money card though. So unless Miram is bigger than I think it is value wise, that's like the best shot. So Miram and Vila, I'll find out after the fact. But of all there's all these backgrounds that are in here, and even if you're not using the the mechanic of choose a background, you're using something that allows you to choose a background so that you can have kind of like a partner type situation going on. You can still have them in the 99. So piling on a few key backgrounds can do interesting things for your decks. Yeah. So anyhow, this is the second bundle, and so nothing too crazy going on here. But it was like an under $30 bundle. So you can only expect so much. But anyhow, I've got one more of these to go, and we'll see if I happen to hit something nice in that. And then I'm going to move on to a Lord of the Rings Jumpstart box, which I didn't buy in my initial wave of products, but I figured I would give it a shot since the rest of the product is so much more expensive. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some cool stuff in that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video.